Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be creating this makeup look for you guys. But before we get started, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. That way you guys can keep up with my channel and hit that ring bell notification button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload new videos and you guys won't miss any of my future upload videos. So that being said, let's get started. So for today's video, I am going to be using the Naked Heat palette from Urban Decay, and it's this one. I'm also going to be using the Pearl Highlight Cosmetics palette, and it came in my BoxyCharm for January's box. And I'm not going to be using the highlighter to highlight my face. I'm going to be using it as an eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this color right here. And I'm just going to give you guys a little swatch to show you guys how this looks. This is how it looks, and it's a really nice color. That's why I'm going to be using this one. I'm also going to be using my Cover FX that I also got in my BoxyCharm for February's box, and it looks like this. That's how it looks. So for that being said, my loves, I'm going to be priming my face as always. So I'm going to be just putting a little bit of this and right here and right here and right here and right here. So let's go ahead and prime. So after having our face all primed up, the next thing I'm going to be doing is obviously I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, because that way I know if the makeup look is coming out nicely. And also because you guys all know that without your eyebrows or without filling them in, you guys, it's a different story. So I just can't find it. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using my 8 Broke Power from It Cosmetics. And it looks like this. And I like this brush because it has both sides. One side is for brushing your eyebrows, and then the other side is to filling in your eyebrows. And this is how it looks. So I'm just going to go ahead and start filling in my eyebrows. So now having one eyebrow done, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the other eyebrow. And as you guys can see so far, this eyebrow is way different than this one. So let's go ahead and fill it in. So after having our eyes primed, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go in with my Naked Heat palette. The thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take in the shade Ounce from the Naked Heat palette, and it's this one. I'm also going to be taking in my crown brush that I got from BoxyCharm, and it looks like this. This is how it looks. So I'm just going to go ahead and base our eyelids with this shade. Just going to go ahead and shade this. After having our eyelids based, I'm going to be taking in the color Chase, and I'm going to be using that to just, shade in our crease. And I'm going to be using the brush that came in the palette. I'm going to be using the fluffy side because it has 2 sides. So I'm not going to be using this one. I'm actually going to be using this side. And I'm going to be taking in the color that's right next to it, which is this one. So we're just going to go ahead. And what I'm doing, guys, I'm just going to be building up our shades little by little. That way it's not too harsh and not too dark and too crazy. So we're going to go ahead and get some of the shade and just start applying it all over our lids. I know you guys can hardly even tell, and that is just because, like I said, I'm doing it little by little. So having that done, I am going to be taking the shade. After shading in our eyelids, I'm going to be taking the shade Soft, and it's the one next to it. And I think you guys can tell that this one is already starting to show. So just make sure you guys are gentle with your eyelids. Don't want to be harsh on this. Can you guys tell that this one is already starting to build up, and this side, which we still haven't start. So now let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. That way we have everything equal. So let's just blend, blend, and blend. After having that shade in really well, the next color I'm going to be taking in is called Low Glow, and it's the color right next to Soft, and it's this one. So we're just going to go ahead and build up our crease. So we're just going to go ahead and be applying that all over our crease, just to build that in and make it a little bit darker. The next color, we're going to be taking in this cayenne color, and we are going to be blending it in our crease as well. So let's just go ahead and start blending. Okay, you guys, so having that done, the next shade I'm going to be taking in is called En Fuego on the outer side. So we're just going to go ahead and be gentle. Just in the corner of her eye. So let's just blend that color nicely in. Having those blend in really well, the last shade I'm going to be taking in with this Naked Heat palette is called Ashes, and it's this one, guys. It's the very last one. It's this one. So we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of that product, just because this one is hard to blend in, so we don't want to mess our look up. So for that being said, we're just going to go ahead and blend that really nicely. That way we could get it. So as you guys can see, I'm just getting a little bit of that product. After having our shades blend in really well, and that was the last color I'm going to be using out from the Naked Heat palette. So the next shade I'm going to be taking in is from our Per Cosmetics highlight palette, and it's this one. I'm going to be using the color Afterglow, which is the one in the middle. And as you guys can see, those are really nice colors. I'm going to be using that one with a flat brush. That way it stays on really well. And I'm going to be using this one from the Vintage Cosmetics that I have gotten from my BoxyCharm for this month's box. And if you guys haven't yet seen that video, after watching this video, go ahead and watch it, and that way you guys give it see if you guys like it, and if you guys did, give it a thumbs up. So for that being said, let's go ahead and take the color in. Before taking that color in, I am going to be applying a little bit of the eye primer. That way the color stays on better and perfectly and gets more grid. So we're just going to go ahead and get a little bit of the primer from Hard Candy. And as you guys can see, just the way I'm doing this.
Okay.
After having that being said, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. So let's go ahead and give it some shine. Let's go ahead and get that in here. And for that one, I'm going to be taking my Naked 2 brush. Just a flat brush, that way you guys, just pat. So we're just gonna go ahead. Can you guys see? That is really nice, coming out really nicely. Just gonna build that up. I don't know if you guys can see how that is coming out. So you guys can see I do have harsh lines, and for that to go away, we're gonna go ahead with the same brush I was using for my Naked Heat palette that also came in with it. I'm going to be using the fluffy side just to blend those colors in, and I'm going to be using Sauce. I'll show you guys which one. This one. I'm going to be using that one just to give it a little bit more shade and blend them in really nicely. So we're just going to go ahead and start from the edge. So having those colors blend in really nicely, I'm going to be taking my Cover FX and I'm going to be putting this in our inner corner just to give you guys a little bit of swatch. I'm just going to swatch it here in my hand. Can you guys see? It's a really, really nice color. So I'm going to go ahead and take this color and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the inner corner. That way we have a little bit more of a shimmer. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and blend that in. So having that done, I'm going to go ahead with my clean color brush and I'm going to go ahead and do our under eye shade. We're going to go ahead and use Sauce. So we're just going to go ahead and make that look nice. So having that done for the bottom line, we're gonna go ahead and use ashes, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it right here, just so it can blend really well. And we're gonna go ahead and apply it on the other side. Just like that. So now done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tarte liquid liner. And it's this one. And I like this one because it has both sides. It's for the liquid line and for the eyelids. So I'm just gonna go ahead and for this part, you guys, I'm gonna try to make it as thin as possible, just because my eyelids are really small. And if I do a really thick line, obviously everything is not gonna have, you're gonna lose everything. You're not gonna be able to see any of the colors that you have there. You're just gonna be able to see my liquid liner. But if you guys have a bigger eyelids, you could go ahead and do whatever you want. But for this look, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a thin line, just because I want my eyelids to pop out. That being done, having an eyeliner done, I am going to be doing my waterline. But for my waterline, I'm going to be using a different, for my waterline, I'm going to be using a different eyeliner. I'm not sure which one this is from, because it has no name, as you guys can see. But I did buy it at Walmart. So, and I got the blackest black. So I'm going to go ahead and line our top line, just like that. So I'm back, guys. So you guys can see I already went ahead and I already fixed my bangs. I already have my lashes on. And for the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and apply this lip gloss. It's long lasting and it's from DateNight, and this is how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my lips, and it's in the color tan. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. I'm going to go ahead and take some of the Cover FX Shimmer Veil and apply it just in the middle of our lips. So I think this is a really nice color. Now for the blush, I am going to be using Tarte, and this is how it looks. And I'm going to be taking my crown brush. So I'm going to go ahead and blush in my cheekbones. The next thing I'm going to be doing for our cheekbones, I'm going to be taking the Pure Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using the color Mineral Glow and Blushing Glow. I'm going to be using the color Brown, and I'm going to highlight a little bit. I'm going to be taking in my crown brush for the Blushing Glow, just to make it a little bit tense. Just like that. And I'm going to be using our highlight and highlight a little bit of that. And I'm also going to be using the same brush. Just going to go ahead and put that a little bit and highlight. Same thing with this side. So this is our final look, guys. I hope you guys love this look, and if you guys did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for me, any type of looks you guys want me to try out, any kind of colors, any type of palettes. I do not have every single palette, but if you guys want me to do a review on any palette, just let me know, and I will try to make that look for you. I will try to make that review for you. But other than that, this is our final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like this look. So far, I'm liking everything, just the lips. I have never tried this lip gloss, but it's a little bit too dry. As you guys, it's a little bit too dry. But other than that, I love this look. I really like this. I have never done this look before. This is the final time, and I am doing it with you guys. So I hope you guys really like this look, and if you guys did, show some love, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you guys don't miss any of my future videos, and that way you guys can stay up with my channel. Other than that, this is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, I love you guys, and see you in my next video.